let's take a listen because we do have apparently an update on this whole fiasco that went down. This was Bill Belichick being interviewed by CBS over the weekend with his girlfriend in the background, Jordon Hudson. Let's take a listen.
Jordon was a constant presence during our interview.
You have Jordon right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No?
No.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on.
Okay. So,
in what world do you rock like that with Bill Belichick, man? Hasn't he always been the one in charge? Dang. She is in charge, my G.
According to TMZ, that awkward, uncomfortable situation was even worse. TMZ is reporting that Bill Belichick's disastrous CBS interview was worse. They had to cut out 30 minutes from it. Jordon Hudson stormed out in the middle of it and expected Bill to follow her. So not only was it really, really awkward in what aired and why it was even done. We were talking about it yesterday a little bit, like why even do it? What was the point of it? Because she's sitting there basically running point on the production of everything and telling everybody what you can and cannot talk about. Now we find out it was even worse than that. And she stormed out, got a bit of a red ass herself, decided to bail on the interview, and apparently was expecting him to follow her. And I'm not sure that he did, which may lead to some more issues as well.
They got that's what you call a live wire. You know, you touch a live wire, you know what happens? You get shocked. I just
there's a little more.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Point out.
Please do.
Please
do.
According to TMZ Sports, the whole ordeal isn't sitting well with Bill's employers. We're told folks at North Carolina are now concerned about Hudson's influence on Belichick's tenure as the head football coach in Chapel Hill, especially with her essentially taking on a role as his manager. As a source put it, there's a, quote, growing sense this could become a problem. If the school is already saying, hey, man, like, this is an issue, I mean, I can just imagine what that's like behind the scenes.
That is crazy.
I told you they were under your hat.
That's crazy.
You couldn't find your glasses.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
you want to talk about crazy ass hours?
That's why I was pointing up.
That is crazy. And you know what else is crazy? This story. And I'm going to tell you why. Because this kind of screams, there has to be a trade-off for me to be dealing with your old ass.
What trade-off is that?
I don't know. Like, you empower.
Show me the money!
Hey. What would you rather have, Shannon Sharp or Bill Belichick?
Damn!
I'm just saying. I don't know. Would you rather have your ass under wraps and then, and the only reason why, I mean, really, man, let's make these comparable. There are significant age gaps in between the man and the woman in both of these scenarios.
Like, here's the part that was just weird that I know we all talked about it and whatever, but it was like, yeah, he's older than her and she's this and that. It's like, hey, listen, he's single, he's doing his thing, fine, whatever, it's not our business. I didn't actually grasp how weird it was until the guy who was doing the interview for CBS described it and said the following. Bill, we've seen, a lot of, you've always had a really private life, but we've seen now it's been on Instagram. There was pictures of you and Jordon. You were on the beach. You were dressed up as a fisherman. She was dressed up as a mermaid.
Yeah, she's orchestrating the whole thing.
Wait, what? Like, and I remember seeing it in real time at the time and being like, oh, okay.
She's orchestrating the whole thing.
But would you describe it like that? That's Bill Belichick dressed as the Vandy Camp's mascot
Yeah.
while she's a mermaid.
Laying on whatever it is, the surface that they were on.
What are we doing here?
A boardwalk.
Like it's Long John Silver. And he's got the stunt double from Splash on the sand, and they're taking IG pictures.
Stupid.
Like, what are we
I
doing?
think it was a boardwalk. It was like a pier or something. I saw the flicks.
What are we doing?
Hey, all I'm saying is, bro, there's always a backstory, bro. There's always a backstory, and the shorty girl for Sharp made it very clear. She's a OnlyFans type cat, like 25 G's a cheek.
Oh.
There's a price to be paid. When you're giving up that many years, that much mileage, there's a price to be paid. Now, what that price is, I don't know. But her actions and her activities are making it a public conversation. And for Bill Belichick to now be where he's at, it almost makes him a person now. And the reason why I think Bill Belichick had such a superpower in New England was that we did not think he was of this planet.
Yeah.
He didn't handle things in a normal manner. He didn't talk to you in a normal manner, almost like an alien. And because he won, you left him the hell alone. He's like Superman at the bar after he left and said he ain't want to be Superman anymore.
Yeah.
You sitting there and you think you Superman until dude pop you in your lip and you're like, what's that? What's that? I'm bleeding? Ow, that hurt. Like, I'm bleeding. Like, hey, Bill, you got to move on.
Yeah, yes, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. And you got to do it now. Because I don't care if she's the same age as you. If she's interfering and interrupting and injecting herself into the conversations, into your business that way, that's bad for business.
Yeah. Like, well, and now
that's bad for business.
And legitimately bad for business if your employers are like, hey, this is a problem. Like, this is a problem. Like,
because now it's in question. Like, I don't care. Like, you want to deal with a little kid, long as she's of age, she's legal. That seems to be what the new trend is lately. Like, get them soon as they turn 18 or hit 19. I don't know. If that's your deal, hey. I guess that's, just don't do it with my daughters. But in the end, if they are inserting themselves into your world where they're suing you for $50 million and turning down $10 million, or they're injecting themselves into scenarios where you're representing yourself and your business and the institution that you're coaching for, and that is turning into a thing and y'all don't know how to handle it any better than that, then don't have her there. If you need to not have her around, don't have her around. You knew something was going to be interesting by the way she was dressed at the spring game. It's a spring game. If you don't take that ass off and put on some sweatpants and a North Carolina sweatshirt with some sneakers,
I didn't see
and walk your ass on and off that field if you want to with a clipboard, fine. But you got on. You look like you had on like a $10,000, $15,000 outfit.
I didn't see
for
it.
Spring.
Let me check this out.
And their football team ain't even like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This, Jonas, what this does and what it creates is, like you said, now it forces the questions to be asked. And now you got to start answering the questions because the questions are going to keep coming. And now there's more questions because now you're like intrigued, like, hold on, something ain't right here. Something don't seem right. Something don't feel right. Why does this lady feel so entitled to be able to handle things? Ain't nobody else's girlfriends, wives, side pieces, ain't no baby mamas. Ain't nobody else's handling things like this. Why are you doing this now? Why are you doing this? And now them questions ain't going away. And, Bill, you're going to have to either start answering them or you got to get rid of her. She got to go. It was fun while it lasted. You probably have had the greatest time of your life. But just like anything else, all good things must come to an end.
What do you think they were doing? They're sitting at home like it was a Tuesday night. They're flipping around. They start watching Deadliest Catch and like, you know what? We could do that too.
Bruh.
Here, you fall out of a crab
All
crate,
he wants to do is football.
and I'm going to dress up like a fisherman off the Northwestern.
She done blew his mind.
How?
Pause. She done blown that man's mind. And now he ain't thinking straight. Even the great Bill Belichick can fall victim. That is. That's what I meant about what I said.
Hey, listen, man, maybe that was part of that walk of shame. Remember that walk of shame?
He don't have no shame.
Yeah.
He's Bill Belichick, but now it's starting to become common knowledge.
Shame.
Oh, no.
Shame.
Oh, no.
Shame.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Shame.
All right, let's go to
Shame.
Let's go to break, man. I'm just saying, like, the way she sunned him, she sunned the interviewer, and she was trying to sun Bill Belichick. Don't you dare open your mouth while Bill Belichick is talking. Who do you think you are to open your mouth during a Bill Belichick interview? The reporters don't even open their mouths to the goddamn Bill Belichick, and you sitting over there telling Bill Belichick and the reporter what they ain't going to do. Damn. Power of the P, baby.
Two pros.